Welcome back to my channel, Mr. English Studio.
Hi, everyone. It's great to see you all again. How are you today, James?
I'm doing well, thanks, Emily. I was thinking, today we're going to talk about something we all do every day, talking about our day. It's so useful for practicing English.
Absolutely. And today's focus is on the present perfect tense. A lot of learners find it tricky, but it's really important for talking about experiences and actions connected to the present.
Right. So let's start simple. Emily, can you remind us what the present perfect is?
Sure, the present perfect is formed with have or has plus the past participle of a verb. For example, I have eaten or she has gone. It's used to show that something happened at some time before now, but the exact time isn't important.
Got it. So it's different from the simple past, which talks about actions at a specific time in the past.
Exactly. Like, if you say, I ate breakfast at 7 a.m., that's simple past. But I have eaten breakfast means you ate at some point before now and it's relevant to now.
That's helpful. Now, for our listeners, I'll give a little exercise. I'll say a sentence and you repeat it out loud. Ready?
Great idea, James. Go ahead.
Okay. Say this. I have visited a new restaurant today.
Good. Now, try this one. She has finished her homework.
Perfect. Remember, the structure is always have, has, plus past participle. Emily, any tips on remembering the past participle forms?
Yes, regular verbs usually add ed at the end, like walked or played. Irregular verbs are trickier. They don't follow a pattern. For example, go becomes gone, eat becomes eaten, and see becomes seen.
Ah, those are the ones learners often struggle with. Practice makes perfect, as we always say.
Definitely. Also, when you're speaking, you can use contractions to sound more natural. Instead of saying, I have finished, you say, I've finished. It's faster and more fluent.
That's a great tip. Now, Emily, how about some common ways people talk about their day using present perfect?
Okay, here are some examples. I have just finished my work. We have already eaten lunch. They have never been to London. She has lived here for 5 years.
I noticed those last two sentences use never and talk about time periods. How do these fit with present perfect?
Good question. We use present perfect with never to describe experiences that haven't happened up to now, and with time expressions like for and since to talk about how long something has lasted.
So, if I say I have lived here for 10 years, that means I started living here 10 years ago and I still live here?
Exactly. You're describing an action or state continuing up to now.
Nice. Learners might get confused about time phrases, right?
Yes, that's common. Use present perfect with for and since. Simple past goes with specific past times, like yesterday or last year.
All right, time for another practice. Repeat after me. I have seen that movie before. She has studied English since 2020. They have visited many countries.
Also, try these with contractions. I've seen that movie. She's studied English since 2020. They've visited many countries.
Great work. Now, viewers, which of these phrases do you use in your daily life? Write your answers in the comments.
And remember, don't worry if you make mistakes. Practice speaking aloud every day. It helps your brain get used to these structures.
Absolutely. Emily, before we finish, any final tips on using present perfect?
One last tip. Use present perfect when the exact time of the action is not important or unknown. It keeps your English sounding natural and connected to now.
Thanks, Emily. That's really helpful. So, everyone, keep practicing these sentences and try to talk about your day using the present perfect. It's a great way to improve.
If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like and subscribe.
See you next time, everyone. Keep speaking English every day.
Now that we've covered the basics, let's look at some real-life examples. Emily, what are some everyday phrases people use with present perfect?
Well, people often say things like, I've had a great day, or I've just finished my work. These phrases are super common in conversations.
That's right. And what about talking about experiences?
Oh, definitely. You might hear, I've been to Paris, or I've never tried sushi before. These are perfect for sharing stories.
Great examples. Now let's talk about some common mistakes learners make. Emily, what's the most frequent error?
One big mistake is forgetting the past participle. For example, saying, I have make a mistake instead of I have made a mistake. Always remember the past participle.
And what about the auxiliary verb? Any issues there?
Yes. Sometimes people say she have finished her homework instead of she has finished her homework. Make sure to use has with third person singular.
Excellent. And what about questions?
A common error is missing the auxiliary verb. For example, asking, how long you lived here instead of how long have you lived here? Always include have or has in questions.
Those are all really important points. Let's practice correcting some mistakes. Repeat after me. I have made a mistake. She has finished her homework. How long have you lived here?
Good job. Now let's try some more natural conversational examples. How about this? I've already eaten, or we've talked about everything.
And don't forget contractions. Say, I've already eaten, or we've talked about everything.
Perfect. Now, viewers, which of these phrases do you use when talking about your day? Share your favorite present perfect sentences in the comments.
Remember, practice is key. Try using these phrases in your daily conversations. Emily, any last tips?
Yes, use present perfect for actions that are relevant to now, and don't mix it up with simple past. Keep practicing, and soon it'll feel natural.
Thanks, Emily. Keep speaking English every day, and you'll see your progress.
See you next time, everyone. Keep practicing and have fun with English.
Let's make learning the present perfect more fun and interactive. Emily, what are some engaging activities we can suggest to our viewers?
One great activity is called Life Experiences Bingo. You make a bingo card with different experiences, like I've traveled abroad or I've eaten sushi. Then you talk to friends and find people who can sign each square.
That's a clever way to practice. What else can learners do?
Another fun idea is the Experience Tracker Survey. You ask your classmates or family questions like, have you ever ridden a horse? Or have you ever been to a concert? Then record their answers and share them.
Perfect. And for solo practice, what do you recommend?
Try keeping a daily journal in English. Every day, write a few sentences using present perfect. For example, I have finished my homework, or I have watched a movie today.
Great tip. And how about some games?
There are online games where you match verbs to their past participles or form sentences from word cards. For example, you see a picture of someone eating lunch, and you say, she has eaten lunch.
That's really helpful. Let's try a quick interactive game right here. I'll say a verb, and you say its past participle. Ready?
Ready. Go ahead.
Eat.
Eaten.
Go.
Gone.
See.
Seen.
Excellent. Now, viewers, which of these games would you like to try with your friends or family? Let us know in the comments.
And don't forget, the more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Try these activities every day to build your confidence.
Thanks, Emily. Keep speaking English and having fun with it.
See you next time, everyone. Keep learning and enjoy your English journey.
Now, let's look at some more real-life situations where present perfect is used. Emily, can you give us an example from your own day?
Sure. This morning, I said, I've just finished my coffee. It's a natural way to talk about something that happened a moment ago.
That's a perfect example. And what about sharing news?
When I want to tell someone about something new, I might say, I've heard some great news today, or I've received an email from my friend.
Very useful. What if you want to talk about something you haven't done yet?
Then you can say, I haven't seen that movie yet, or I haven't visited that place before.
And what about talking about habits or routines?
You could say, I've always loved reading, or I've never missed a class.
Those are great phrases. Now, let's try a short practice. Repeat after me. I've just finished my coffee. I've heard some great news today. I haven't seen that movie yet. I've always loved reading.
And remember, contractions are your friends. I've just finished my coffee sounds much more natural than saying, I have.
Absolutely. Now, viewers, which of these phrases do you use when sharing news or routines? Tell us in the comments.
Keep practicing these sentences every day. Soon, using present perfect will feel easy and natural.
Thanks, Emily. Keep speaking English and enjoy the learning process.
See you next time, everyone. Keep practicing and have fun with your English.
Let's wrap up with a quick summary of what we've learned. Emily, can you remind our viewers about the main uses of present perfect?
Of course, we use present perfect for actions that happened at an unspecified time before now, like I have eaten breakfast, or for experiences, like I have been to Paris. We also use it for actions that started in the past and continue to now, such as I have lived here for 5 years.
That's right. And remember, we use present perfect with words like just, already, yet, ever, and never. For example, I have just finished my work, or have you ever tried sushi?
Don't forget contractions. They make your speech sound more natural. Say, I've eaten instead of I have eaten.
Practice is key. Try using these phrases in your daily conversations, and always check for common mistakes, like using the wrong past participle or forgetting the auxiliary verb.
If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like and subscribe.
See you next time, everyone. Keep practicing and have fun with English.